Alrighty then, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome one and all. My name's Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to our very first Starfinder 2nd Edition campaign, No Place Like Home, a homebrew adventure, not a module. No record of this adventure is anywhere in the world. It's just little old me and my brain. And of course my lovely players and their brains as well. These are my Patreons. They support the channel, keep the lights on, allow me to do all these cool, wonderful, and amazing things. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hi!
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Good morning, noon, evening.
Good morning, evening. Yes, exactly. And you know what? It's so good to see you guys. I missed you guys. I've been very excited for this game. It should be a lot of fun. This is, of course, and I want to point this out, this is my second actual playthrough of, oh, you know what? I did forget to do one thing. I forgot to do the hero points and stuff, but I will do them in the background while we do character intros and things. But anyway, totally forgot them. On purpose. Yeah, that's what I did. Anyway, before I forget, just letting everyone know, this is actually my second run through of Starfinder 2nd Edition. I played it once at a convention, and I kind of have been reading the books and stuff like that. So all of my knowledge, every single ounce of it, is purely theoretical / hypothetical. So yeah, bear with me while we are obviously trying to learn the rules and the adventures and stuff as we go. But we're a learning channel, so we're always good for figuring stuff out as we puddle along, and making mistakes is always a good way to learn stuff. Isn't that right, guys?
Oh yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
You're making a lot.
That's it.
I've been making 4 years of mistakes.
That's true. That's fair. All right. So, before we kick off, we do have some people to thank, and they are, of course, our lovely and amazing sponsors who keep the lights on here at the Dead Aussie Gamer channel, allow me to do all the cool, fun, wacky, and crazy things that we do. We have, of course, a Sirenscape for the wonderful soundscapes you will hear throughout the course of the game. They sound good. That's it. They set a good mood. They set a good ambience. And we have a lot of fun with them. We then have Hero Forge for the wonderful artwork you can see of all our character tokens and the like here. And of course, Fantasy Grounds, our VTT in the back, which is always freaking amazing. So yeah, that's all the stuff that we have. Now, before we kick off, of course, we have our Patreons who are going to tell us now about who they are and their characters. Do take your time with this. I mean, just saying, putting it out there. Don't feel like you need to rush. But we are going to start our introductions with none other than the titular captain of our starship, and that is none other than Captain Gareth, played by the wonderful and amazing Cookie Mon Steve.
Yeah. So the team successfully bullied me into it. So, yeah, I'm Steve, playing Gareth, who is, strangely enough, the captain. I see I've got the latitude, thing. He's a Solarian, which will come out later on. He's got some interesting, weird things. And other than that, he's your basic freebooter, human, youngish, very average, 5'9"-ish, maybe 30, probably not yet there. But somehow he's managed to come up with the money to buy a ship. And, I think he and the Bank of Abdar own it. I'm sure their loan collectors are nasty. So we will find them out later.
Alrighty.
Silence
Hi.
Wizard.
Am I Silence Wizard?
No, that was me.
Nope.
I was just saying that Steve actually completely owns his ship. It is your vessel. You did purchase it. And, yes, no, because if you recall, that is part of your backstory for how you met...
Oh, that's true, it is.
Carlene. Yeah, cool. All right, carry on. I will continue to do my thing.
All right. Hello, everybody. Hi, I'm Cass, I am playing E01, who is the science and medical officer on the ship. She was raised on the Kasathan ship the Adari. He is here on her traditional Kasathan journey, and she is also very, very curious, and she is human, and we will get more into her as we go.
Nope, you're gonna get into her right now. What do you
Nope.
mean, random Kasathan thing? It's almost like you should tell people because they will have no opportunity
Well-
to otherwise divulge that information.
I thought we were going to roleplay that, my good sir.
How do you want to
Anyway.
roleplay that?
Okay,
Exactly.
fair point. So, Eowyn was adopted by the Kasathans when she was a wee baby, and she has been raised in their culture and deeply, deeply values their cultural traditions, their religious beliefs, and things like that. And she has now started what is called a tempering, which is a traditional Kasathan journey, kind of like a pilgrimage to take a journey, find out who she is and self realization and things like that. And she is a very curious being, and she's very excited to learn more about other people's cultures and other traditions and things and see where her tempering takes her.
Perfect.
All right. Then I guess I'm next. Hi, I'm Marcus, aka Course Shift. I am playing the return of a character from our previous campaign, Mercutio. He was originally a skeleton paladin. Now he is a robot inventor. So his soul was trapped in a teapot by a witch. Now he is in the body of a robot that was found in a junkyard. When he awoke, he not really having anywhere to go or anything to do, he took up a job at said junkyard, and that is where he came across, or that is where Gareth, our captain, came across him and kind of was like, "Well, you're a really cool robot. I like you. You're coming with me." Merc is still from the times in Curse of the Crimson Throne. He was struggling with his sense of identity between whether or not he was an actual person or just memories of a person who he thinks he is, and that's still kind of somewhat being carried through as now he is wondering if he's still that same person or if he's just data as corroborated. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Next up, we have Medellin.
Hello, I am Anna, also known as Forteria in the chat. My character is Medellin Andra. She is a tiny little six-armed Skittermander soldier. Very different from the normal type of Skittermander. Worked with the Vesk on the homeworld, and bit of a smart mouth and a little bit of chip on her shoulder.
All right, fantastic. And then next we have June.
Hello, hi.
Hi.
Yeah, of course. Give me one moment while my brain just shuts down right as we. Okay, let's try that again. Hi, I'm Sil. I'm making my debut here. This is June, not June 30th necessarily, but June 30. She is a very freshly, what's the word? Refreshed android. she hasn't been around in her current incarnation for terribly long. Basically, when she woke up, she developed a love of the vid game and slowly worked her way to become rather competitive. Fast forward a bit, she fell in with an agent who was a stinky dingus and tried to rig the competitions and cause other problems, and circumstances occurred. She needed money for her merch collection, among other things, so she offered to be a pilot. Fast forward a little more. She is now currently piloting our ship. She didn't have any actual experience at the time, but it turns out she was able to put the theory of driving sims and flying sims into practice, and she did a pretty decent job of getting everyone the heck out of her first mission. As it stands right now, she's currently still in that integrating herself into this new life phase. So, we'll see what happens as we go.
Nice. And
you.
last but not least,
we have me. I am Mally Kisa on YouTube, Melly Cat in Discord. And I'm playing Carlina, who is a Patra Guardian. Carlina is someone who deeply believes in honor. So she was like kind of a helper's assistant person who was doing some mechanical work at a starship sales floor kind of thing, like a used car dealership, really. When Gareth came in looking to get a new ship, and the salesman was absolutely lying to him to take advantage of him, so she decided she wasn't gonna let that happen. So immediately it was like, no, he's screwing you. You should buy that one over there. It's less expensive and it's a way better ship anyway. And Gareth did end up buying the ship, and then the salesman got so mad that she screwed his commission that she ended up getting fired on the spot. And then Gareth chased after her. Is like, no, I need your help. Clearly, you know what you're doing, and I could use a mechanic. And after some back and forth, she eventually decided, yeah, okay, why not? And she worked as a pilot for a while. And for reasons unknown, Gareth did decide to pick up another pilot, but that's fine. Carlina can dedicate herself to helping Mercutio fix the ship, because while he's a very large, super helpful robot, he can't really do vent crawling, because as a Patra, she's a little more agile than the robots are.
fantastic.
Yeah, and that's Carlina.
Woo! Awesome. All right. Well, I have definitely not been just using my time, not paying attention to all my characters and their lovely backstories to go and make this nonsense work for me. But ta-da! Look at all the cool little new tokens that we've got. In case you haven't noticed, our tokens have received an upgrade courtesy of Lucas, aka Mr. Game and Art, which we are very, very grateful for. So thank you, Lucas.
Pretty.
They are pretty. Okay, done and done. There they are. Okay, cool. Now I just have to go through and turn them all off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aw.
I know. It's almost like I was going to give you guys a good clean start with like everything. No, sir, not likely, but that's okay. I'm sure it will not be long before everyone gets a full deck of cards.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. There we go. There's my first. Sorry, I froze.
Okay, cool. All right, done.
I thought you'd be nice and give everyone a full board for the
It's
first
almost
game.
like you've never played with me. All right.
Yeah, I should have known better.
So before we kick off, guys, we do have one last person to thank. That's our lovely audience members. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating in the show and enjoying all the cool, wonderful, and amazing things that we do here at the channel. Before we kick off, we want to give you guys the opportunity to join us behind the GM screen in order to play around and have a wee bit of fun with us while we are doing cool stuff. First of all, you can earn channel points while you are playing. These channel points can be used at any point in time to influence the game. They do a bunch of stuff. They can do inspiration, wandering monsters, wandering bosses, divine healing, divine intervention, all these cool ways for you guys to influence the session while we play. First of all, oh, am I missing the survival check? Dang it. Hold on one sec. I will get all my stuff here together. Maybe. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Who knows? There we go. Boom. Yep. Cool. I'm going to put that down the bottom there. There we go. Survival check. Done. Okay. Yes, we have a bunch of different rewards, which of course go towards the survival check, which we were just talking about now, that help keep the lights on, allow Dag to do all the cool, wonderful, and amazing things, and of course, eat solid food, which is why I am now enjoying a delightful beverage. Because Christmas is a hard time for Dag. All right. So, first of all, for $5, we have hero points and jinx points. Hero points can be used to stave off death, petition the DM for stuff that isn't in the rules, and roll with advantage. Jinx points can be used to counteract hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate things ever so slightly. Yeah. Now, in lieu of plot twists, Dag has Book of Randomness. Dun, 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 dun. What is the Book of Randomness, you ask? Well, it might be a local attraction. It might be a new bit of information our group comes across. A bounty, a rumor, some gossip, maybe some bizarre food or a refreshing beverage. Perhaps a random monster. Basically, I will be flicking through the Book of Rando, and I will be getting you to roll a dice, and I will be incorporating said rando thing from Rando Roleplay Book into the game. To give an example, let's go with Crazy Bookworm. Crazy Bookworm, give me a, roll me a, let's see, boom, here we go. Oh, a corrupted encounter, let's go with that. Roll me a d12 in chat, please. So what I would basically do is I would flick to a random page, as I just did there. I would get whoever did the donation to roll the d12. It's exclamation d12. There you go. 10. Okay, so the 10 here. A gibbering and crazed person runs into the party. They share terrifying visions of a dystopian future. Done. And then I will take that idea, we'll put it into the game, and then I will make something of it. That is basically it. And again, this book is just filled with random nonsense, so we're going to be trying to use that for this session. Lots of random nonsense. So yeah, plot twist is... plot twist. 20 is a natural 20, so if you want to give someone the coveted golden natural 20 and help them succeed in their first debut game, natural 20s are a good way to go about it. Then we have, of course, our boss buff, which is where we grossly increase the difficulty of an encounter the group is facing. This is just in general like a nasty, big, horrible encounter that gets worse somehow. We also have our Harrow reading, which I think... I didn't activate, but I should activate it. But we will still have a version of the Harrowing, which is basically our fortune-telling dice. Basically, if our heroes follow through with the prophecy written on the card that is drawn, then they will get a boon from the card within. Either a secret fighting art, a magic item, or just a favor. In addition, they will all receive a bonus to any check made using a statistic that is listed on the card as well. So there's that too. And lastly, we have our secret menu item. The secret menu item. I'm going to give this is going to be the big secret menu item. Are you ready? If we get the secret menu item, I will promise you for the entire duration of the campaign, we will not need to worry about petrol for our starship. That's it. I'm putting it on the menu there. For $100, never again in this campaign will we be micromanaging shit like fuel. That is the whole debacle thing on there. There you go. I will make it a solar-powered ship. I don't give a shit how I figure it out. It will be figured out, and it will happen, and our heroes will get it for free. So there you go. All right, there are our donations. Done. All right. Jesus. I guess we're here, right? You guys ready to get started?
Yeah.
Let's do the thing.
Time to cook.
Okay.
Yep, I'm ready.
The camera to work.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's get some fun music going here. Something that isn't battle music or hiding from danger. Ooh. All right, let's try this. All right. I think I've started playing music. I might not have. Maybe not. Let's try this one. Oh, maybe I need to reload that. Maybe. Sorry, 1 second. We're doing all the tech stuff at the beginning of the year. That's how it all works out. Scully has donated $60 for the roll. Wait. Each player redeems one. Oh, so this is a plot twist for each player. Okay. Well, if each player is going to roll one, then that is what we're going to do. So, we're going to do them bit by bit, because I feel like doing them all at once is not going to work, because then I've got to, like, try and remember all of them. Okay, well, Sirenscape is being sluggish and stupid, so I'm just going to go. So, our adventure begins. In the bowels of space, our heroes begin to circle around an impressive and glorious sight, that of Absalom Station. A city floating in orbit around the packed world sun, a place that is home to the last vestiges of humanity. You see, it is in the far distant future than the one that we are most accustomed to. After a period known as the Gap stole away the planet Galarian, in orbit, in its wake, is just this one massive city-sized space station. With no idea of what became of their home world, the humans became disenfranchised, lost adrift. Many different species, many different alliances were formed, rose and fell throughout the Pact Worlds, creating a semblance of peace within the solar system. Even as the impressive lizard-like Vesk made their way into the sector in intentions of conquering this world, it wasn't until the arrival of the all-consuming swarm that the Vesk decided that it were better to cut their losses and sign up for the Pact Worlds and fight as a united front against the swarm. But these are only but a few of the trials and tribulations that exist within this solar system. Aboard the Morning Phoenix, a free runner ship piloted by Captain Gareth, are 6 crewmen who are preparing to land on Absalom Station after successfully completing their latest mission. Each of them provided a small allowance in order to enjoy themselves as soon as they land aboard the star station. At the console, piloting the ship, is what looks to be an android. On your sensors, you read that everything is currently nominal, at least as nominal as it can be on the ship, with a few minor cooling errors that seem to be coming up on your screen. June, the scene begins with you.
Yes, hello. Is there any further information about those cooling errors, or is it just like cooling error popping up?
Make a computer check. First roll of the game.
How do I do that?
Open up your character sheet. On the side tab where you have your character, there is a tab called Skills, and from there you should see Computing.
All right, there's computers, and wait,
And you
yeah,
can
it's
either-
just computers.
Yep, you can either double click it or you can drop it into the chat. Either one.
Drop into chat. All right, I will roll with that.
Hey, Tiny Steve. What's going on?
Wait, I just tried to
I'm
roll it
trying
into
to
chat. And it
unfreeze.
doesn't. Gosh, only records which you own can be shared.
Interesting. That's quite weird. So you can't double click on the +4 that's there?
I was clicking on the wrong thing. Here we go. Let's try that again properly.
Okay. The ship systems are quite old and quite dated. While you are attempting your best to try and figure out where it is, it does seem to elude you. Though it shouldn't cause you any major distress, you know it's going to be harder to deal with once you are in the artificial atmosphere of the space station.
Very well. Ugh. June just heaves the biggest sigh at the interface and shakes her head. Seems like now would be a good time to possibly mosey on over to, the engine room, perhaps?
You're going to leave the bridge?
Well, wait. We're parked, aren't we? Are we?
Nope. You are encroaching upon the space station.
Never mind, in that we are not parked. The size still holds, but June is going to focus on just getting us landed and then inquiring about whatever is happening there with the people who know the innards a little better.
Well, good thing that you have both Carlina, your ship's mechanic, and Mercutio, your ship's engineer, who are both quite adept at that. Who are currently aboard your vessel.
That's right, I can page them, can't I?
You can, because this is the sci-fi world, so everyone's got a portable communicator on their person.
Alright, here goes nothing. So, June pulls up her communicator and sends a page. Well, this might be a little nitpicky, but would it go out to like all over the ship or what just to specific communicators?
It's a phone call and you can decide whatever you would like.
Very well. This call goes out to Carlina and Mercutio, and June says, "So, hi, Carlina, Mercutio, the ship is popping out some errors about the cooling. Do either of you know what's going on with that? Pretty please? Thank you."
Alright. At the back of the ship, towards the cargo bay area, basically securing some of the more heavier items that are currently in storage, Mercutio, a large robot with a digital head that seems to take the visage of a skull, and Carlina, a large Patra catfolk, both hear this message coming over the comms.
I got it, Mercutio. Carlina's gonna crawl into the vents and start checking out the cooling.
Okay, no, case in point. Excellent. Wonderful. I love the initiative. But when we throw the ball to a player, we generally let that player respond before we decide to move the scene onwards. So we'll try that again. As Carlina says, "I've got this, Mercutio," we allow Mercutio to say something. I love the excitement.
Okay. Mercutio will just respond with, "All right, let me know if there's anything on the outside that I need to do."
All good. Keep fixing that stuff so nothing flies loose, man. She's gonna crawl up into the vents and start edging towards the cooling system. Is it hotter as she's moving towards the cooling system? Does it feel dangerous?
No, it feels cooler, actually. Make a survival check as you begin to navigate your way through the multitude of air vents that are around you.
That could be bad.
Oof. Fantasy Grounds is not behaving. Unfortunately, you get turned around and are having some difficulty locating the problem. At this point, Carlina, we're going to get you to roll the first of our encounters.
Awesome.
So, I am going to have you roll. Let's see. Ooh, I love this. All right, roll me a d12. Okay, what do we have?
6.
6. Okay. Nice. Well, this is pretty easy. All of a sudden, a breach seems to happen, and a hot beam of laser plasma suddenly flies across the vent that you happen to be in. I need a reflex save for you to avoid this deadly hazard.
Mercutio, I found the problem.
You don't. Are you gonna talk instead of dodge? I mean.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I will. I can just dodge.
I mean, it's up to you. You can talk. I have no problem if that's what your choice of action is.
No, I'll try to dodge out of the way.
Yeah, there you go.
I was gonna scream while dodging. What do I use to dodge?
Reflex save.
Reflex. Sorry.
It's okay. It's been a while. We're all dusting out our
I'm used to these numbers being a lot higher. Is the problem? Like
Oh, I know.
my reflex save is 5.
Oh,
It should be
sad.
20 something.
All right. What do we got? We got natural 20. All right. In fact, with a natural 20 and a critical success, you managed to pull out your soldering iron very, very quickly, and with it basically do a very, very quick weld of the pipeline that just burst. So you actually stopped it from providing more damage as you go through. But as the pipe burst, it did cause something to slide in the cargo bay. Mercutio, I need you to make me an athletics check as one of the cables snaps from the sudden jolt.
19.
Nice. All right. The large mechanical robot body collides with the box as you anchor your feet, and it grinds to a stop.
Merc's gonna call Carlina. The hell's going on in there?
I almost got cooked in the vents. I think I fixed it, but I'm not sure yet. Help.
Is there anything I can do from the outside, or
Can you check the computer systems to see if there's any more weak?
No, unfortunately, it is a mechanical error, so there is nothing you can do from outside the vents.
Nope.
But you could probably put Elowen on alert and put her on standby on behalf of Carlina.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. He's gonna ring up Elowen. He's gonna be like, "Yeah, hey, just a heads up, Carlina's gonna be needing a visit from you soon."
Roger, Roger. The lab is ready to roll.
We got a code crispy.
Elowen,
Oh shit.
Elowen, hearing this, you're in a small, very, very humble-looking lab. It's got like a single kind of dentist chair-looking thing. Some of your tools are around. You begin to look for some gauze and some burn cream and stuff like that. The ship is not very well stocked. It's an old girl, and she's been you've been adding things here and there, but you think you can make do with some of the supplies you got at the last port. As you prepare to get ready, is there any questions you might have for, what situation Carlina might be in, where the danger may lie?
Yeah. She would page Carlina. What burned you, and where's the burn?
fire and on me.
You haven't actually been hit at all.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that was
Oh.
yeah.
You rolled a natural 20.
Um,
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I dodged it. That's right. Yeah.
This is
I'm
shit
not
that's
burned.
happening to you. Why am I reminding?
I failed the first one. I got nervous. I'm not burned yet. I fixed the one thing, but it could happen again.
Good to know. I'll be on standby in case you do actually get burned.
You should stand at the vent entrance.
As the medic very much tries to navigate exactly where this problem lies, there is another reading that seems to come out, and that is at the bridge. Gareth, you've just walked onto the bridge, and you could see that there are several lights lighting up across the panels. You've seen this before. Usually it happens when your spaceship is making micro adjustments to artificial gravity, such as when you're making your way in towards the space station. Basically, at this point in time, you know 3 things to be true. Number 1 is that Carlina in the vents is in a little bit of trouble, just because if the coolant does break, you will have a little pockets of those flames that will just erupt. Secondly, it will make the landing rougher if it's not dealt with. And thirdly, there is a bit of a trick to it, but it requires getting into the vent above the security station, which is where Medellin happens to be. Just before we get to your response, real quick, welcome into the Raiders from Robert Hartley, GM, you bloody beautiful legend, you. Mwah, I love your face. Raid and run, go, enjoy your day, do the whole thing. Raving about Pathfinder being great and having a good time running it. Yeah, no, that's fair. It definitely sucks. Oh man, I really missed that game. That was a good game. But yes, we should play again sometime. Somebody, Raider Swords. Thank you so much for the follow, Skosgar Linne. I don't know how to say it. I'm so sorry. I just butchered that completely. I hope you guys are doing well. We are actually in our premiere game. This is the first episode, so welcome in. We're just getting to know all the characters, and we're just dealing with trying to land our ship. Any questions, anything like that, throw them out there. Let me know. All right, Gareth, you can see a ton of different alerts going off.
So Gareth is like, walks over to the panel and is like, takes a closer look at it. What's going on, June? And he also gives the panel a very hard whack, because
you see about 3 of the
first
alerts
time that
suddenly disappear.
it was like, June, that one of the things, if you get an alert, first thing is hit it hard. Oh, let me rephrase
But won't
that.
that break it?
Hit it hard for a human.
Oh, okay. So, like, 2 degrees less then?
I don't know. We'll get an arm wrestle later. I'll let you. Yeah, you can have a wrestle
Sure,
with
okay, we'll
Medellin, and
calibrate that as we
we can
go.
judge it from then. After lunch. Did I hear that Carlina's in the vents and there's a problem?
That's what it sounded like to me.
Carlina, is it the coolant again?
Yeah, we got some weaknesses here. I'm sort of on it. I fixed one.
Do you need help?
I think it's probably safest if only one of us is in here.
We could probably send Medellin in from the top if that would help.
No, Medellin is small and would roast faster.
Cool, awesome. Then I guess I won't introduce
boy.
Medellin's character.
Oh, wait, no. But there's other things Medellin can do.
Oh yeah, like what?
Medellin could get me some additional tools and pass them down without, and sneak in really fast and then leave, because I could use some additional tools.
Ah, okay. Hey, look, you're in charge. I set it up and I was rejected, so you take over. You take the thing.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. You go. It's your thing. Do the thing.
I want Madeline to get roasted.
You mean your
It's
head
like-
of security tank? You mean?
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's like, Carlina, the last time didn't I have to crawl in on the top? Medlin will fit way better.
Actually, we
I'm
have
gonna send
this.
her in.
Let's say that this one is actually over actual comms. Medlin, you hear Carlina talking about you like you're some sort of frail, tiny, wilting flower that needs to be protected because you couldn't deal with a little bit of fire. You know, they definitely have to protect you. That's for sure.
Carlina, I thought you knew me better than that. I'm gonna kick your ass after I get you your tools.
I mean, I'm just trying to protect you.
Okay.
I don't
Enough.
need your protection all the time.
Medlin,
I'm supposed to be security. Yeah.
You might hear
Hey,
June kind
ti-
of snapping a little bit over the comms.
I mean,
time
yeah,
out.
you can't do
Hey,
then.
hey, guys, gentlemen, ladies, people. Medlin, grab a toolkit. Go in through the top. It's just the access patch just outside security. Carlina will tell you from below what you need to hit. Carlina, can you do that, please?
Yes.
All right, Medlin.
Thank you.
In the security chamber, you do have plenty of supplies for repairs and stuff like that. You grab a box and immediately make your way there. Let's get you to roll me a D8 for hazards. That's our second plot twist for the day. That's a 5. Inky smoke begins to emanate from one of the panels nearby. In about 1 minute, you will be in total darkness as you try to make your way in. You're not sure what this sort of smog is. It's not choking you or anything like that, but it is making it impossible to see. What do you do?
Is it a total darkness that defies the dark vision?
Yes, because it's a physical obstruction.
Okay. Well, Madeline's going to pull some goggles down over her eyes to protect them
Perfect.
and start using 4 of her 6 arms to feel her way around.
All right. Make a survival check with a +2 bonus for wearing the goggles. This tiny 6-armed koala type creature begins to crawl and make their way forward. The goggles do something.
Okay. I think I did that right. Yes, I did.
Oh, that is a critical failure, however. Okay. Unfortunately, there is suddenly this kung kung kung. Ah! As you unfortunately fail to feel the floor from under you falling away as it disappears and you begin your descent. You slide, thankfully, on a slope towards where Carlina is. Carlina, I need you to make me a reflex save. Okay, that is a critical fail as well, as basically this tiny furry ball of arms and tools just crashes straight into the both of you. Take 2 points of damage each as you are struck. And as this happens, can I get June to roll me a d12? Yeah, introduce my characters. Trauma bonding is what we call it. It's trauma bonding. Also, I'm introducing the ship as a character as well. It's a giant piece of shit ship.
How do I adjust hero points? Or not the hit points?
How do you adjust hit points? If you open up your character sheet on the bottom right, there should be an area for wounds that's there. June, can I get you to roll that d12 for me, please?
Okay.
To roll a d12 on the bottom of your screen or wherever you've got your dice, you should be able to see a 12-sided dice there. Pick it up and give it a good old roll.
Just chuck it.
Just chuck it.
Location doesn't matter. Splendid. Whee!
It used to, but not anymore. Ooh, okay, a
Are you
4.
pooping me? Miss F, please save us.
Okay, interesting. As you are colliding with one another, the coolant begins to leak en masse. As you begin to basically just start to freeze in this particular area, I need both of you to make me a fort save as the cold begins to grip you. June, the alarms start to blare even higher. You are losing quite a lot of coolant now. Okay, Carlina, you are getting a little bit of frostbite. You will take a -2 on all physical rolls while you are frostbitten. Medellin, you manage to persevere and push through. June, what's your response
My
as you can
fur
see
helps.
that? Oh, it does help a lot. Yes. June, what do you do as your instruments start blaring off warning signs after warning signs?
So she's looking around and she looks to Gareth and she's like, I gotta pilot the ship. I don't know if we can send any more people into the vents. What are we gonna do?
At this point, you see a tiny floating head begin to rise up.
I'm sorry, what is that?
It is your AI, Expo. Hi there!
Oh, Expo.
I am able to both access the interior of the air vent system as well as pilot the vessel. I can be of help.
You just hear this really, really, really big sigh, and
It seems like you're trying to survive a basic landing. Can I help?
it's not the landing we need to survive. We need to survive whatever's going on with the cooling. So, could you please handle piloting the ship, I guess, while I go down and see if I can help?
Can do. And you watch as it just sort of plugs itself into the pilot console, and then these wires, stick into the little ports that are there, and it goes, tastes like coconut, and then starts to control the autopilot.
Thank you. And then she probably scuttles off in the direction of the commotion / engine room / vents.
Sure, not a problem. All right. Meanwhile, let's go, Mercutio. What would you like to do?
Merc would be monitoring the computers on the outside just to keep an eye on things.
Yeah, the instruments are basically saying that there's been a large leak in the coolant system. Persisting like this is basically just gonna. It's still all interior damage. Like you're not gonna blow up or anything like that. But it's quite bad, and it will make steering very difficult. But yeah, you're maintaining that.
Yeah, there's no way for him to like bypass anything via the computer to make things a little easier for them to like heat up the engine to counter the cooling effect.
Sorry, this reminds me of like putting my feet in the freezer and my head in the oven. It's like, yeah, cool. You suddenly shoot fire down the corridor that they're in. Yeah, that should balance them out, right? Equilibrium. No, sadly there isn't much you can do. It is a very tight space, and again, the structural damage is very minimal. You would actually be doing more damage than not if you were to do that. But keeping an eye on the situation is still quite good. Like you can basically give him a assist bonus from your maintenance.
Then yeah, Merc's just gonna keep a close eye on the computers, and we'll let anybody know if there's another rapid spike or anything.
All right, E01, what about you?
E01 is gonna use the comms and go, is anybody else going in the vents, or should we still stay on standby? Because I don't know how many of y'all can fit in there.
Oh, sorry. Just to be clear, the vents run throughout the whole ship. There's like miles of vents.
Okay, in that case, she would instead ask, do you need somebody in the med lab side of the vents?
Mercutio, you could probably answer this. Make a computing check.
Oh,
You try to scan out where the specific locations of the the damages happen to be as you.
Computers. That's actually.
And by the way, the reason I keep saying that your ship's not in actual danger is because if I don't keep doing that, I will blow your ship up.
13.
Okay, 13. With a 13, unfortunately, you can't really get too much of a bead. Like we said, the instruments aren't great on the ship. E01 should be okay where they are, but if it starts getting cooler, it might be an idea to instruct them to vacate the medbay.
Yeah. Just keep hold for now. Everything's looking all right, he says as he's tapping the screen. But be ready just in case.
The screen falls off the wall.
Shit.
You start
Does
trying to fix
Elowen
it.
hear the screen fall down? Like, does she hear the background noise
No.
through the call?
Yeah, you just hear a little.
No, it just comes
you
loose.
Hear, you hear it go.
Look,
Shit.
you don't have bat hearing. Keep going. Gareth, while you alone are on the deck, what is your intention?
It's like, Expo, how far out are we?
Oh, we're just approaching now, sir. We should be arriving any minute.
Okay, the emergency cutoff for the coolant. Can you access it from here?
Of course I can.
Okay. The instant that we are in dock, I
Mhm.
want it cut.
Are you sure, sir? Usually the coolants are used down
Oh.
to cool down the engines once we land. We can keep the engines running hot, but that could cause a
No,
catastrophic explosion.
Well, then we probably don't want to do that.
No, we do not.
Can we shut some of the engines down? Are we close enough to get in on, on auxiliary? Do we still need the mains?
Look, I can pilot well, but that's some bullshit.
Yes, sir. Okay, that's fine.
You're asking me to
Well-
make massive calculations and use one burst of engine power before shutting off the ship. We need it for life
Exactly.
support, sir. Well, you need it for life support.
Well, okay.
Meatbag.
Well, you could be replaced, Expo. We're about to hit the station.
You
Arrive
can't.
at the station.
You couldn't afford to replace the cup holder, sir.
That's fair.
As the ship begins to get closer, all of a sudden, a
I love where it froze.
it's a perfect freeze, by the way.
Yeah, I think grumble.
So, just as you finish saying that, a light comes on the comms desk, and appearing on screen is what looks to be an elven individual. This is Absalom Station, Bay 3, receiving coordinates for the Morning Phoenix. Morning Phoenix, can you read us? Over. I don't know why we say over still, but we do.
Yeah. Yes, we hear you clear. Over.
Wonderful. We have sent you through the coordinates for your landing docks and the docking procedure codes. Are you carrying any live munitions aboard your vessel?
Is there a quantity limit?
Small arms is perfectly fine. We are talking about anti-ship or anti-vehicular armaments.
Not to my knowledge.
Very well. Okay. Not a problem. Okay, follow the coordinates and we'll have you down in a jiffy. We'll see you on the ground. And then...
Thank you. Expo, you got the coordinates?
I do indeed, sir. Permission to put on some music to land to.
Yeah, as long as it's not Ride of the Valkyries.
Very well, sir. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the... And he watches he's just going down. And he's just got these tiny little happy eyes. He's just... Yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, correcting themselves up, Carlina and Medellin, you pull yourselves upright amidst a cloud of icy smoke. Carlina, your arm has got some severe frostburn from the coolant leak. It is just spraying into this area, and it is dropping by about 20 degrees every 10 seconds.
Well, Madeline's fur is a bit stiff, and she's gonna grab her shield off her back really quick and try to block the stream that's coming at us
Not a
to
problem.
try to divert some of it.
Perfect. You grab hold of your shield and you begin to divert the stream. As it hits, it's hitting as a liquid, but then almost instantly vaporizing and turning into a gas. So it's starting to cake a layer of ice over your shield as you're holding it up. Can I get you to make an athletics check as you brace yourself to protect yourself and Carlina from the ice? Okay, that's not great. You are as you're trying to hold it back, the area around you continues to just get colder and colder. It's less the direct hit from the spray, and now just the overall temperature that is now freezing more and more.
Can I try to make the repair while she's got the shield up?
Sure. You will take a -2 penalty on it because of the harsh conditions and stuff, plus your injury.
Okay. Is that a crafting check?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, very nice. You do manage to seal it up, but as you do so, could I get E01 to roll me a D12, please? This is number
Alright.
4 on our random chart table thing.
Boy, the way that was almost a 12.
A 4. All right, interesting. Okay. As you are repairing the device, you notice something very peculiar. Something seems to have bitten through the piping as you've repaired it with razor-sharp teeth.
Well, that's weird. Hey,
Alright.
can I get on the comms?
Yeah.
Gareth, did we pick up anything that eats metal on the last trip?
Not on purpose.
Because we seem to have something that eats metal on the ship.
Jude, as soon as this comes over the comms, you see in front of you what looks to be a tiny black blob of ooze.
Right over the comms immediately. Black ooze spotted.
It begins to slurp its way towards you.
Hang on, I have a thought. Let me just check what I have on hand.
It's eating metal.
Something ate the metal.
E01, do we have anything containment non-metal?
It's heading my way.
I'd like to point out, you haven't seen it eat any metal.
Okay, so here's my question. Could I use the Analyze Target spell to find out any particular information about this being?
Absolutely you can.
How do I do that?
Make a lore check, or I'm not sure how your analysis ability works. Let's see.
Cantrip, Analyze Target.
All right. You focus on a target, gathering data as a magical hologram which displays information. It is a Pokedex. You gain a +1 status to check to impersonate the creature, treat wounds, to recall knowledge. So you're recalling knowledge. So, this will be either a lore check or let's go a nature check. A lore or a nature, and then you get a +1. As you...
Alright, hold on.
I'm holding
Sorry. I see lore, but all it has is vid game lore. I imagine that's
not going to be relevant. Nope. So go with nature, and then a +1. Which you can add +1 on the bottom left-hand side. You see where it says modifier?
No.
Bottom left?
Crap. I got the skills panel up.
No, look at the very bottom left of your screen.
Oh, that would be the bottom left.
Yep.
There's the modifier. Okay, yes.
Cool.
Hello.
You click on it, you just type 1, and then when you make the roll, it'll automatically give you the bonus.
Lovely. All right, so nature, double-click the little die on the skills.
Yep.
Here we go. Yoo-hoo. Fine, be picky about that. Pixel hunting.
Ooh, nice. All right. You identify the data on this it is a ferrofluid ooze. Basically, it is a it's kind of like it's like a magnetic ooze. That's all.
One more thing before I forget. Do I have to log or make note of anything in particular for casting that cantrip?
It's a cantrip, so no, you can do it as many times as you want. But basically, all they can do is magnetize and unmagnetize things that come into contact with them. Otherwise, they don't eat or destroy metal in any kind of way.
Okay. Trying not to giggle at the very silly noises it's making. She goes out over the comms again. This thing is a pharaoh ooze. I don't think this is our culprit. If it's leaving, is it leaving bite marks or just like holes?
It's leaving black slime.
No. I mean over the comms, like regarding the thing that bit a hole in the metal right after it was sealed.
Oh.
Not this thing right here.
Oh, Carlina, that's you. I am not Carlina. Carlina is Mally. Mally needs to answer when people are talking to their character.
Oh, I missed the Carlina. What was the question?
Go ahead. I'll be right back.
Basically,
Keep going.
Did the thing that bit... Oh, hang on. Oh my god, I already forgot. But... oh my god. But basically,
Carlina,
did the thing that
did you
bit
say
a
something
hole
ate
in the
something?
metal... Did the thing that bit a hole in the metal leave actual bite marks, or is it some other kind of mark?
These are bite marks.
Okay, so this ooze isn't our culprit, but it could possibly be related. Maybe I'll try and entertain it.
I don't think you play with the ooze while we also have something eating metal. I don't know. Maybe play with the ooze.
I'll distract it so it
June,
doesn't...
June, I have a quick idea. Send it down here. I
What?
think we can use it.
Oh yeah, this ooze is just...
Well, from
the
the information she got, it can magnetize things. It can magnetize the metal around the hole, magnetize my shield, and stick my shield against the hole to block the outpouring of the coolant. And also, we need to get this spider out of here.
Okay.
Will that fit, Carlina? If so, I will try and escort this ooze towards you.
I don't think it'll stay magnetized forever, though.
Well,
It's
we're
to
almost
stay
at-
magnetized for as long as we need.
Elowen, can you make me a nature check, please?
Okay, cool. Let me find nature. Oh hey, not bad. All right, nature check. Hacha. Oh boy.
That's okay, because you
Oh,
are
no.
also the resident xenobiologist.
True.
With what you know about ferrofluid creatures, you would know that once they magnetize something, they would need to touch it again to demagnetize it. So once it magnetizes something, it's good.
All right, over to comms through various cackling at the conversations going back and forth. Owen goes, so it's a pharaoh ooze? If that's the case, once it magnetizes, you should be good as long as it doesn't touch whatever it's magnetizing again. Because once it does the second touch, then it'll demagnetize. But it'll work for a little bit anyway.
Looks like we have a plan,
Ella-
at least till we land.
Ella, while you're at, scan whatever this teethy thing is and see if you can tell what it is.
You cannot tell. You cannot. There's nothing to scan with.
Oh, I don't have
try-
a scanner or anything.
I mean, not unless
No.
you got it on your sheet. No.
Nope. In that case. Madeline, that's a great idea. Unfortunately, I don't have the right tool for that. Maybe I don't know.
If you want, Madeline, if
have
you
it.
want, you can take a photo of it.
There you go.
Click. Here, I'm sending you a photo.
Yep, you can send a photo. June, what are you doing?
Good question. Where exactly am I en route? Oh my
You're
God,
about
ruin
you're
your
about
noises.
3/4 of the way through.
All right, so here's the idea. June picks up just some spare metal part, hopefully one that doesn't look like it'll be important, which could mean anything, frankly. And she starts trying to kind of lure the ooze along the path to where Carlina and Medellin are.
Cool. So you take something metal and you poke it.
Not quite poking, more like just holding it out, kind of, again, like luring it. Like carrot and stick.
Okay. Make a reflex save. Blah blah.
Silly
blah,
question,
blah,
where is
blah,
that?
blah, blah. On your front page should be about maybe 2/3 of the way down, somewhere there.
All right, yep, it's just the reflex. Yep, there
Yep.
we go.
Or that's a lot further than that, but yeah. Blah blah
Yoo-hoo.
blah 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 blah.
Huh.
All right. As you go to poke it, it reaches out and it touches your metal pole stick thing. As soon as that happens, it now sticks to your face. It then dawns on you. You are an android. You are metal. It starts to chase you.
You hear a great, absolute, silly gaggle of noises, and something to the effect of, I didn't realize I was that much metal. Somehow.
You start to do you flee the creature?
Yes, basically just start running, again, in the direction of the main shenanigans area. So that
Okay.
hopefully this thing can eventually get to where it needs to go.
Sure. You start running towards the air vents, and as you climb into the air vents, it starts to follow you into the air vents. As this happens, June, are you just calm as a cucumber, or are you like screaming as you like?
Not quite screaming, lots of frenetic gibbering noises and just scrambling like a funny little bug into the vents, trying to get the thing where it needs to be.
Yeah, fair. Okay, you make a survival check as you attempt to navigate the vents with everyone else.
All right, where's survival? Is that under skills?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you have it, 15.
15. All right, you managed to find your way to Carlina and Medellin, who are still trying their best to hold it down, but it is now freezing in here. Medellin and Carlina, I need you both to make me another fort save, please. Nice. 20 is good. And Medellin... Nice! 24 is also good. Alright, you both managed to stave off the cold as you see E01 starting to freeze up as they get closer. Sorry, not E01, June. And as June gets closer, you see behind them this ooze is sort of like... Blah! Now what do you do?
Me?
All of you.
While the ooze is making its way down there, and I'm holding the shield up, I'm going to take my bottom arms my bottom set of arms, and I'm going
Sorry,
to
I
reach in.
thought you were about to say I take my bottom. It's fine. There.
No, I'm not blocking
I
it
got
with
the
my
dark.
rear end. I'm gonna take my lowest set of arms, and I'm gonna reach in and I'm gonna try to grab a creature. Grab the creature. I am wearing a armor though
Yes, you are.
that turns to steel on impact. So if it does try to bite, it'll be biting into something that feels like steel.
Okay. You reach out to grab it. Make an athletics check. I think we see where this is going. Go. As you reach out to grab it, it reaches out and grabs you, and instantly you feel yourself as you magnetize and start rolling towards June.
This
Can
is
I
not
reach
the way
out,
I want
grab
to
her, and
go.
try to
That's
Sorry.
not the way I want you to go either.
Sorry, Carlina, what'd you say?
Can I reach out and like grab her and try to stop this from happening?
Sure, make an athletics check.
Oh, because my checks have gone so well so far.
Cool. As Carlina holds on, Carlina whew, gets dragged along as well, and there's just this puckang as you all collide with one another, taking a glorious 2 points of damage each.
How do I log that?
Now, on your main page, down the bottom right, there should be an area for wounds. You want to put down 2 wounds.
Or 4,
Gareth?
in my case.
Or 4. Gareth, you are watching this happen on your little comms kind of tracker thing. You're watching people moving around on your thing. What's your reaction? How you going?
It's like, what is going on down there?
Magnets,
All I'm
sir,
hearing is
magnets.
chaos. Magnets? Keep them away from the computer core.
Forget the computer core. We're being magnetized by a pharaoh ooze.
At this point,
great.
Medlin is stuck to the bar that is stuck to June. Carlina's hands are kind of around Medlin, and you watch as the ooze is sort of on Carlina, just sort of "Rawr."
Yeah. Gareth, meanwhile, is questioning his life choices.
Fair.
And it's like, so something's eating holes in the coolant pipes. You guys are playing with magnets, and we're trying to dock
plug the
before
holes so we
the
can get to the
engines
thing that's
explode.
eating the holes.
Mark, do we have any patches for the?
I
for the
have
coolant
patches.
pipes? Okay. Okay, Expo.
Yes.
I'll take the helm.
Very well.
Coordinates are on are the coordinates in the helm, but make sure they're there first, please.
Boop, 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 boop. Coordinates are in
and-
the helm.
Okay, I have it. Please go and try and patch that thing. If there's something down there magnetizing, you may want to try and stay out of reach of it.
Okie dokie. Can
Good luck.
do. And you watch as
Thank
he
you.
kind of floats away. Now, because we've taken this as long as we can, June, Carlina, and Medlin, you were struggling to kind of pull things out and drag things up. When you hear this as a square appears in the vent, then suddenly this thunk comes out. Mercutio, I'm going to borrow you for this, as, you know, you've kind of basically torn this vent piece open. Then you watch as Expo sort of comes in, looks at you guys, looks at the hole, looks at you guys, looks at the hole. Then slides back out. Then Mercutio thunk, puts the piece back, reseals it, and the coolants are done. It takes you a little bit of time but you manage to somehow shimmy your way into an open area where you can detach yourselves from the magnetization as well as the ooze. Just as a curious question, what are you going to do with this ooze?
We need
June
to put it.
suggests finding a metal box or cage to to keep it contained. Maybe it could be It could be useful. Then again, since
It'd be nice
I'm
to have
made
a
of
little
more
shit
metal
pet.
than I thought I was.
Sure, you want to adopt the ooze.
Yes.
Elowen likes pets.
Uh,
Elowen, do you
sh-
like pet?
It doesn't seem to
Medlin
be
is
doing
going
any
to reach
harm. Just
around. Medlin's going to reach around and retouch the ooze and demagnetize herself. Is that possible?
The magnetism
One
gets
of my free arms?
the magnetism gets slightly stronger, and you stick yourself to the ceiling. The ooze goes. "Ah!" It then scurries up the side of the ship, and then it curls up on your chest, and then it falls asleep.
And she's
Great,
hanging
we've
on.
adopted a pet.
I mean, there's worse pets.
that's true. It wasn't what was causing the problem. It just was here, unfortunately. Probably got in with the other thing.
Mercutio, you can demagnetize Medlin with a computing check by rerouting some of the electrical systems in order to create an electromagnet that'll oppose the polarity that currently Medlin is charged with.
I will absolutely attempt that. That's
Yep.
a 24.
Simple matter. You pull out a little shock thing, and with a tiny volt, all of a sudden, Medlin comes to the ground. At this point, this starship begins to make its way into dock at long last. As Gareth, you pull yourself into dock, there is someone on the docks who is waiting for you. But before we get into that, Orkenspalter TV, thank you so much for the raid, you bloody beautiful legends. You, how are you, my dear and amazing European friends? Guys, if you don't know who the Orkenspalter folks are, they are an amazing group of content creators and role players and journalists of all things cool and gaming from across the pond over in Germany. Myri and Nico, two very, very dear friends of me and the channel. Thank you for bringing your community here and hanging out. I'm sorry, I only speak English, so I don't speak German. I know, it's terrible. I keep telling myself I'm going to learn. I keep lying. I need to go and bother that lingual owl and then go visit Mario and Nico again. But yes, thank you. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. I do role-playing games here at the Dead Aussie Gamer channel. We are doing my second Starfinder second edition game. These are my players. This is the first game that we've actually played. And we've done character intros and some shenanigans with a magnetic ooze, and that is basically it. So you're at a good time to join. So, any questions, anything you'd like to ask, feel free to throw it in chat. And let me know how your stream was. How was your game? What did you end up getting up to? Just hanging out, doing cool things? It's always cool things with you guys. But yeah, let me know. Talk in chat. I love it. All right, Gareth. On the docks awaiting you is a dear old friend of yours. A Shirin, an insectoid individual known as Val, awaits you on the dock. He seems to be already sporting a six-pack, one of which he's already cracked open and is enjoying. His name is Jesus, why did I fucking write this name? Valaranaxkakal. And his last name's Desneka. But you call him Val for short. Yeah, he's an old free runner buddy of yours. So he's also a smuggler and does all those kind of clandestine things. As you get aboard the as you land the ship and prepare to disembark, everyone is, as I mentioned, given a small allowance in order to enjoy your break after having successfully managed to sell the medicines to people who need it from your previous mission. If you want to see that, check out our session 0. But yeah, so yeah, you guys can go and disembark, do whatever you'd like. The scene is yours, the world is yours, Absalom Station is yours.
You guys locked things down, right?
I can run back and check.
Yes, everything is locked down.
Okay. Good. What did we say? 48 hours?
Long enough
You've
to
got your
de-ice
money?
ourselves.
Yeah, go have some fun, pick up supplies.
All right, so checking in
it's,
48 hours is the call.
Yeah,
I think-
Captain, I want to get maybe some extra stuff for the cooling system. I think Mercutio might have been right the last time. We might need to do some upgrades.
Okay. Remember how little spare cash we've got.
Captain, you've met me before. We'll
Actually,
get
you've got a fair bit of cash. Actually, now
Okay.
you do after the recent job.
Right.
It's me. We'll get it.
Okay.
Perfect.
So going around the circle, where is everyone heading? Let's start with E01.
Before Elowen goes anywhere, she's gonna go, wait, Madeline, Carlina, let me patch you up. And she's gonna grab her med kit.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
I think I'm kind of okay. I'm not bad, but a little bit
I'll think about
spiky.
Alrighty. Do I just make a medicine check for that, Dag?
Nope, they're fully
You said
healed.
Okay, we'll do
Should
it.
Because
I
it's-
sorry.
Yep. No, go ahead.
Should I heal my 2 wounds too, or
Yep. Everyone is fully healed.
Okay, cool.
June kind of scuttles
'Cause
over
you
for a
weren't
moment, like
supposed
I
to
got
take
a boo-boo
damage
from all the knocking
parking the
around.
car.
Sorry.
Yeah. In that case, with everybody being healed up, is there like a library or an archive on the station? Because that's where Elowen would want to head. If there
Not a
is.
great deal. There is the central area known as the Eye, where there are some very, very upper class areas and stuff. Let me just see. I don't know if there's a library per se. Information. Because there is the internet.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't want to have her just go to an internet cafe for 2 days.
I mean, you can. It's really nice ones.
Good.
Centers of Learning. Okay, so there is the Arcanarium, which is what I thought it was. It's a magical university. There is also the Kemanis University.
Alrighty.
And that would probably be the 2 most notable centers of information. The
Alrighty,
Kemanis
she
University is
would.
probably the best one.
Yep. Then that's where she would head that way, and she would grab some food along the way there.
Sure.
Down on food and heading
plenty
that
of
way.
plenty of tasty street meats. All right, Mercutio, what about you?
Feeling a bit worn out from all the excitement. Mercutio is probably going to go to a bit of a calmer place, so he's probably going to head to the Temple of Iomade, just for something a little bit more familiar to his roots.
Okay. Oops. Stop that. How dare you get big without my permission? There we go. Okay. Temple to Iomade. Okay. You will not find... you will not find a church to Iomade. Instead, you will find the Swordlight Cathedral. It is located in the I district of Absalom Station, above the white marbled plaza known as Sancta Iomedea. The cathedral shows the illustrated acts of Iomade and all of her glory, but not just her, but the other good aligned deities are also revered here. beneath the traditional stained glass windows that some say still bear shards from the original Temple of Iomedae on Absalom, but has now been replaced by shifting holograms to accent the bits that are missing.
Okay, so sounds good.
Nice. All right. Madeline, what about you?
Madeline is going to defrost herself and her shield, and then take a look at the map that I'm sure they have posted there, and probably head off to Security Resources Pavilion.
Okay. That's the security station for this station, right?
I will poke around a little in there as I'm going to the free market.
Okay, cool. Fair. Yeah, no, that's perfect. Yeah, free markets are great places to find security materials that you might want to bring to the ship and stuff like that. Cool. June, what about you?
So as people are parting, June looks horrifically torn because on the one hand, she could go, like, buy practical things, but inside her heart is the call to explore and find neat stuff and bring it back.
You do know that there is a very robust VR chamber in the eye.
Good idea.
For gaming.
But what if June kind of wants to go to the free markets pretty much help. What do the free markets have? Do they have pretty much anything and everything?
Yeah, it's like kind of a bazaar, like lots of stuff.
Then she is heading to the free markets. She is going to, well, she's hoping to find things that are sort of useful in terms of utility, but let's be real, she's probably gonna find a bunch of cute knickknacks and merch and support local artists or something, and yeah.
Nice. Okay.
And experience street food if they're there.
Beautiful. Yeah, no, great. Well, for the most part of it, you guys can travel a good distance together before separating. So, you guys can grab food and the like. Carlina, what about you? Where are you heading?
Is the theatorium where they have the fights?
The theatorium is... If I had to guess, it is... it is just a theater, like a performance barred venue kind of thing. There is an underground fight club in the Spike, which you're aware of.
Yeah, she's going to first go to the Spike, place some bets on fights.
Nice.
Managed to get herself in the front row, and she likes the fights. She really enjoys them, but she's also got a purpose.
You're in the splash zone.
Yeah, so she wants to make some contacts that might have...
you've got contacts. Here you would know the Ratchet family, a group of Yosoki who are well known for having a very big crime syndicate here in this area. They're currently the ones who run the fight club that you're at.
Oh, it doesn't have to be criminal. She just wants to make some friends to get better deals on components for the ship.
Well, they're the ones who are running the underground fight clubs. Blood sports, tend to attract a certain type of clientele.
Yeah, so she wants to find some... Doesn't need to be legal, just
sure.
friendly. Just wants to make friends. But she's also super loud and
boisterous.
Yeah. Very, very boisterous, enjoying the fights, and win or lose, she's having a good time.
Love that. Okay.
And then she's gonna go forwards.
Brilliant. Okay. Gareth, you watch as your crew disembark and for the most part head in the same direction, with Carlina heading to the Spike, which is obviously a downward trip. When the individual that has been awaiting you gives you a kind of a... Honestly, you can't quite tell what kind of look they're giving you. You've never really been able to get a read on Val.
Hey, Val. How's it going?
In your head, you hear a voice. Hey, if it isn't my friend Garrett! It is so good to see you, my friend! It has been so long! You weren't going to tell me you were coming back to Absalom Station? share a drink with your old smuggling buddy, huh?
Smuggling is such a loaded word.
Words are for people with lips. That's why secrets can be kept among the Shiran.
There you go. So, how does it happen that you were waiting for us here?
That piece of shit junker that you ride, I can hear it coming from a mile away, eh? Look, I even
It's a
had
big
time to
station.
chill the beer.
Well, that's a good thing. I'll take one if you don't mind. If you're offering.
He flicks you one, and with like kind of the dexterity that you've seen him use before, he he opens it with one hand as he throws it to you at the same time.
Yeah.
He says,
Go for
so,
the catch.
word on the street is you have come into a bit of money, eh?
Not. Well, a little bit.
Oh, please. A little money from any of us is worth anything. Especially for a human. And then, I
Where
don't
is
mean that
that?
like, for a human. I mean, like, humans don't really get much opportunities to make the money, huh?
Well, there is that. So, I appreciate the beer and the meeting here. It's like I am curious as to, what are you looking for?
I'm just here to hang out, man. Like, Jesus, calm down.
Okay. Well, let's go. Is there? Where do you want to go sit? Got any place to?
Oh,
pitch?
hey, there's a new dive bar that's around the place. You should come check it out. It's the Noah Horn. It's it's a bit smelly, but you know what? It keeps all those punks from the eye steering clear. The ring has always got the better drinks anyway.
Oh, let's go take a look.
He starts to walk with you towards the ring, which is, as you can see, the kind of ring outside of the central area of Absalom Station. As you await a tram that seems to connect to the outer side, he says, and also, don't think I didn't notice you avoiding my question.
Sorry, you asked a question. I missed it. I've got so many things on my mind right now.
You did a job recently.
We're always doing jobs.
Yeah, see, you're doing it again. You're just trying to. I mean, look, we're friends. Who are you hiding it from?
What do you know?
You know me. I know everything.
Well, how about you start telling me what you think happened, and I'll tell you what actually happened.
Yeah, see, the problem is I also know that information comes with a cost. So I'm not going to give away my betting chips for someone who's so wealthily endowed as my good friend Gareth here. You get them.
Wealthily endowed.
You get on the bus together. Again, this entire conversation is happening mentally as well, so people can't hear.
Yeah. So it's like, wealth is a relative thing. Wealth it's a very strong word. That is not where we're at.
Oh?
As far as I know.
Steve, you did come into a little bit of money. Like, it's like, when I say a little bit of money, it's like not enough to retire, but like, again, selling medicine is quite lucrative. You know what I mean?
Okay. So
yeah.
Well, we're doing okay.
I know you're doing okay. We said you're doing okay. The question was how did you end up doing so okay, my friend?
The newbies on the crew actually are doing quite. It's coming together.
Is Gareth obtuse, or is he like not trusting this guy I'm trying to establish as your close personal friend who's looking out for you?
If he is a close personal friend, it's like, well,
he's a super close personal friend. In fact, you don't have many friends like this man here.
Okay.
I know we're improving, but like if you're gonna treat
Yeah.
everyone super suspicious, you're not gonna make any friends as you go along.
That's fine. It's just brand spanking new.
I know.
Anyways,
I'm just
so,
that's the point. It's brand spanking new.
fine.
This
Yeah,
is
so
the launching platform.
It's like, yeah, it's like okay, it's like yeah, we we boosted boosted a shipment that was we as usual it was we boosted a boost and didn't have to sell it for anything more than fair market value.
You boosted a boost.
Yeah. Well, you said you know everything. Come on, man. We pulled it was essentially we lifted some meds that had been were being misdirected and returned them in the correct path.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, and of course, having a few heavier wallets helping you, my friend, is just a perk of the job.
That's when you've got meds in the right place, you can sell them.
It's true indeed. Listen, that is what I thought had happened. Now, what you're going to do with me is you're going to pick up the tab at the next place, because the information I'm going to share with you is something you're going to want to know about.
Knowing the places you like, yeah, fine.
All right. He begins to talk to you. But as this happens, in the free markets, everyone seems to be gathered around this large and hustling and bustling bazaar. The sounds of the people going shopping, the smells are permeating everywhere. As they do so, everything around you just screams like for sale. Like you can see some old VHS kind of style tapes kind of like stacked into a pile. You see some like broken down robots that have been repurposed and refashioned. You see probably for every like one human, like for every like 30 aliens is like one human, right? There are not that many around you at this present time, but everyone has exactly what you need. Skittermander's walking up to you and, hi there, welcome. Look, we're selling our services as handy Skittermander men. We have a whole bunch of handy things that we can do here, such as this handy hand. What it does is you push on this little button here and poof, it shoots out a little hand to do handy things. And you can see there's other people who are like, sort of like these tall slug-like creatures sort of sipping from hookahs. And sort of doing fortune-telling readings. You can see there's a couple of very, very small little raccoon kind of creatures who seem to be gathered up by a bunch of supplies that they've been like repairing and fixing, almost like clockworks and engineers and the like. And you can see that there is what looks to be a giant octopus man who seems to be cooking fried octopus. You're not sure if it's like actual octopus or if it's like his own arms that he's cutting off and regrowing. But either way, he's serving it.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's kind of looking at it, going, "Val, is that guy?"
Well, this is the
cooking himself.
So this is in the free markets, which is over in this area here.
Well, that's the other guys that are seeing this.
Yeah, the other guys. We are heading here to the puddles.
So Madeline's going to look at Octopus Guy and go, did you know him? Never mind.
Why is the octopus French? Oh my god, I'm being hunted.
So what are you guys doing? And this is Mercutio, Medellin, Carlina, and June. Oh, and Elwyn. Yeah, because you're all kind of still, again, heading in this direction.
June is just making huge goggle eyes at everything because there's so much stuff. Oh my god, what do you even do first? But I think she has made up her mind, even though this could possibly get a little weird. She is going to approach the octopus vendor and first things first, are we talking calamari, fried calamari, or takoyaki, or both?
Fried calamari.
Okay. Is it on a stick? I'm going with somewhere with this, promise.
Yeah, it's on a stick.
Excuse me, sir, how much for one of those?
He shows you a thing that says 0.1 credit per stick. You have plenty for this. You can buy 10 easy.
Yeah, I'm nodding. Okay, I will take one. So, do they have credit? I'm sure they have.
Yeah, so basically credit in this world is basically like a USB stick that everyone has, and you just sort of put it in, put it out, and then it works. Basically like a credit card kind of thing. So yep, you'll scan it, and he'll take the money, and then he'll present you with this very, very saucy grilled calamari stick.
Thank you. And June almost kind of like, there's like a little bit of pep in her step as she prepares to take her first bite of a new food. It probably tastes amazing.
Well, let's find out. Roll me a... Because I have a book here, and the book has a bunch of stuff. And I've got one more person after this. All right, roll me a d20.
That is not a d20.
17.
17.
All right. The actual meat itself is smooth and velvety in texture, and as you bite into it, the gravy seems to be almost like a very kind of seafood heavy beast kind of thing. So as you bite into it, this tastes of like shellfish and lobster and scallops, but obviously they don't have those things anymore. So you're not sure what you're tasting, but it tastes very, very it tastes of the sea.
Yeah, you probably see her like that silly anime gesture characters make when they eat something good and they just put their head, like put one hand on their cheek and just she does that.
Nice.
This is what learning about what life is about.
Nice. What about everyone else? I think Cass might be trying to say something.
Mm-mm.
No?
Well, I'll go anyway. Seeing June's reaction to the fried calamari on a stick, Elwyn would also go up and buy one and go, does anybody else want one while I'm here? June, do you want another one?
Oh, me? No, I think I'll finish this one first and see how I feel. Thank you.
And in that
Actually
case, she'll...
seems kind of brutal. Get me one.
Sure. And she'll exchange the credits to get enough for everybody who wants one. And she's going to take a bite out of hers as well and just enjoy the food and the experience of seeing so many different cultures and people like all in one place in this mass market of chaos.
Nice. All right. Carlina and Mercutio, can I get you guys to make me a perception check, please?
Oh dear. The food is delicious.
Food is delicious.
I am very happy with my octopus.
Okay. Unfortunately, neither of you notice as you are approached Okay. There are... Ooh, actually, there should be one more. There we go. There we go. Okay. From behind you, 3 Yosoki suddenly appear out of seemingly nowhere. Well. If it isn't our dear friends from Captain Gareth's crew, Morning Phoenix. The one speaking is the shorter one with the beanie on its head with the baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. Yeah. Last we checked, you were just docking in after a successful haul. Congratulations, I believe, are in order. This is the tall white one who speaks next. Guys, look, I think that they're just here shopping. We don't need to. Quiet. Listen, Cat. We said to Mum we'd bring you along. Just sit there and shut up. You watch as the kind of brown coated rat folk kind of like, sort of quiets down a little bit. You know these guys to be Mama Ratchet's children. Part of the Ratchet syndicate of criminals that reside throughout the Spike and its surrounds.
Silly question. Does June know that? Because, again, she's so
No.
very fresh.
No, June does not know them.
Hey,
So she
boys.
kinda-
How...
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
She just kind of tilts her head and is like, do we know you? Do I know you?
Do you know us? No, I'm afraid we haven't had the pleasure. The white rat walks up to you. He takes your hand and he gestures almost gentlemanly. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Nib. This is my twin brother Nob. And that there is our sister Cat. Enchanté, as it is.
Merc's gonna lean over to June. Yeah, Nob's a very fitting name.
He stares at you. That's right, 'cause I'll twist yours straight off, Tin Man.
Carlina's gonna kind of get in between them. Hey, boys. How's your mama doing?
Oh, Mom's doing really good. She actually very recently started her new... shut up, Cat! Jesus bloody Christ! It's funny, you
don't
should...
talk to your sister like that.
Who the hell said that? Oh my god! Almost didn't see you down there. You watch as Nob has a bit of a chuckle at that. Nib, the white rat, says, well, it's funny you mention that. You see, Mum's sent us on a bit of an errand, you see. Has business with that captain of yours. So where is the geezer?
He's busy with some other people, but we'll set up a meet. What time and where you guys want to meet up?
Oh, no. Mum was very clear. Now is the time. And down in the Spike is where. So, unless you want there to be trouble, I'll suggest you take us to your pretty boy captain.
Well, we've got our own shit to do, but you can go find him. Just go to the corner of Up and Yours.
I could just give him a call and, yeah.
Madeline's gonna raise 6 fingers to the group of that's accosting us.
They start laughing and they sort of said, "Oh, aren't these ones the tough ones?" But then when June said, "Oh, we can call him," you watch as Kat turns around and says, "Oh, would you? Oh, that would be really helpful if you could."
Alrighty. and pretty much without issue and pretty much without awareness of perhaps the air of menace that is going on, June kind of pulls out her communicator, her phone equivalent, and dials up Gareth.
Okay. Meanwhile, a conversation has occurred with Gareth. This is with Val. So yeah, turns out that Mama Ratchet, her young kids have been trying to get into the pharmaceutical business for quite some time, and apparently the train you jacked was one of their big scores. Word has it she's been after your head for quite some time, but you've been gallivanting around the solar system for long enough. She is starting to lose her patience. She started putting the squeeze on some of the people who know you. But Val, he does not squeeze easy. So, you buy me drinks, eh?
I thought we already agreed on buying the drinks.
Nobody's explaining why you're buying him the drinks. Why the drinks are worth it.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah. So look, while you're in town, I recommend lay low. Try to avoid her kids. They're more of a menace than she is. At this point in time, that's when you hear the ringing of your comms.
It's like looks at it. It's like already. Yeah, what's up?
Hi, Captain. There's 3 rat folk here. I think names Nib, Knob, and Cat. They want to speak to you. Their mom wants to speak to you. I think they said their mom's name was Mama Ratchet. Apparently, she has business.
As you say that, they turn around and go, "Hey, oh wait, look, we're Yosoki, not rat folk. Okay, let's get that one thing clear."
Very sorry, Yosoki.
They let you continue the conversation.
So yeah, these three Soki on the street, they want to talk to you, and their mom wants to talk to you, and I don't know what that's about. Do you know what that's about?
I have my suspicion, and we don't want to talk to her or them.
Okay.
Okay. You hang up. Val sort of looks to you and says, "Cheers."
Do we all hear the conversation on the comms, or was that just between June and Gareth?
That is up to you guys as to how much you want to share and how much you don't.
I'm open to that being open.
Okay. So the Yosoki turn around and go, My, that is a bit of a shame, isn't it? It looks like what your captain is lacking is some incentive. He then, and as he whistles, you watch as the carts and the wagons and the various stalls, they don't disappear, they start to move, almost as if they are blocking and boxing the general public from getting into the area that you happen to be in. It takes like 20, 30 seconds for it to happen, of course, so you guys don't have to stand there and be like, oh, ooh, ah. But, people are moving in that way. They're keeping a good eye on you, though. You can see Kat's trying to whisper something.
Madeline's gonna put her hand. Madeline's gonna put her hand on her knife and say, "Are we gonna have a problem?"
Carlina's
Maybe
gonna
we
drop.
should just leave and you guys can meet up another time.
Carlina's gonna drop back and kind of whisper to June and E01. You two need to go find some cover and get out of the immediate area.
There is no cover.
Or
the cover is actively moving away from you.
Cover is actively moving. Yeah, you two need to back up and get out of the immediate area.
June is gonna try and scuttle behind something as it's moving. It's probably not too much effect, but if there is cover, even if it is moving, gotta still try and get it.
No, that's perfect. Okay, as you start to move behind cover, you are surprised by something lurking beneath the covers and the fabrics and stuff that are used to cover the tables and the places in the bazaar. Out from beneath a mechanical whine sound like grinding rusty gears suddenly startles you as twitching and whirring you see a giant mechanical rat suddenly move out and prowl in your direction as if trying to shepherd you back into the quote-unquote kill box. You watch as several of these rat robots start to appear around this area as Nobby turns to Medlin and says, "Oh, is that about trouble? Yeah. Yeah, a little trouble sounds like a right laugh. Now, what you gonna do with that, huh? Cut us some cheese?"
Madeline's going to remove her hand from her zero knife and grab the plasma doshkons, and we can have trouble. We can talk about this first, but if we have to.
You see Kat is like sort of backing up. She's tried to whisper something to both of them, but they're not listening, so Kat's like kind of backing up a little bit. But the other two, you watch as like Nib sort of reaches into his pocket, like kind of putting his hand on a really big pistol. You could see Nob sort of like spitting on the ground as he's like tapping the end of his baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire, and the menacing growl of these robot rats. But that is where we're going to end today's session. All right. Woo! The crew is in danger. The captain has hung them out to dry.
I'm in danger.
Hey, you know what? Tell that Mama Ratchet that she can go hang. Tell her that she's big, fat, and stupid, and she births big, fat, and stupid children. You tell her that. And then hangs up on you guys.
It's a little excessive.
And these guys are like,
that feels like it feels like words are being put in his mouth.
Oh,
I was going to ask if June could like tap out a text message, yes, while running, so it would be incredibly messy. Something like "Trouble here, help."
Well, we'll see it when we get into initiative. But yeah. Also, do you like the junk rat tokens that I made?
Yeah, nice.
The
Very
junk
junk
rats are
sex,
fantastic.
Brett.
I'll give a shiny hero point to someone who can tell me what movie I referenced when I made these.
They look familiar, but I can't place them.
My brain wants to say Willard.
No, there was one more plot twist I did forget. Hold on one second. Can I get... Who hadn't rolled yet?
I don't think I've rolled.
Yeah, I think Gareth was the only one.
I didn't roll anything for it.
Did someone roll twice?
I did not.
No?
Maybe I hope it wasn't me.
Oh, maybe I'm missing two. Okay, Mercutio and Gareth roll a d12, and then we'll wrap up the plot twists. Okay, we got a 7 and a 1, so... Oh no, the guards are busy because they are currently investigating a crime scene, so you have no guards coming to help you. And... Gareth, you have eavesdroppers. Not that it matters too much, but someone might be pegging you as Gareth for the purposes of, telling and infiltrating and stuff, and not infiltrating. What's the word? Divulging your whereabouts to unwanted parties. So those are our 2 extra urban encounters. There's going to be no guards that are going to come and help you. You will need to resolve this encounter one way or another. And Gareth might be made by these guys. So there you go. Cool. All right. Did you guys have fun?
Cliffhanger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Am happy.
Love that. And meanwhile, back on the ship, you see floating up and down is Expo, who just sits there and goes, "I like to sing about the moon and a June and a spring. I love to sing about the sky so blue and tea for two." And yeah, it's just he's just chilling out, loving life.
It's his time.
We love Expo.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, brilliant. All right. Well, guys, thanks so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. I'm in a mood today, so let's go and pass on our raid. We got 2 rather big raids today, so we can go share some love. I like sharing love. Let's see. Raids today. Who is out and about and doing stuff?
Wait, did you get the mechanical rats from the Great Mouse Detective?
No. But not a bad guess. Same era, actually. Same era of film.
I say the funny thing, it kind of reminds me of the movie, The Big Flush or whatever it was.
The big what?
It's not the Secret of Nim, is it?
No. But also
No,
not a bad one.
Was it Flushed Away or something like that? It was
Oh no.
the big flush after in the middle of the World Cup.
All right, we're gonna raid Scarlet 64. We love Scarlet. Scarlet does fun stuff. Unable to raid Scarlet this time? What? Why? Is it being difficult? Oh, there we go. Aha. All right. Oh no, it's still not working.
Did you break
Try-
the raid?
Maybe. I'm gonna try one more time. Okay, last shot.
It unfroze and it froze again.
Nope, not working.
Twitch is like Fantasy Grounds. It doesn't want to be polite today.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Okay.
Fantasy Grounds never wants to be.
I'm gonna
polite.
try it. I'm gonna try it manually and see if we can. See, I can do it. Oh no, they're not allowing me to raid. Okay, well, unfortunate, but alas, whatever. All right, well, guys, in that case, we're just gonna leave. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Mark. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. Join us on Wednesday for more adventures as we endure more of Season of Ghost. Lots and lots of fun there. So tune in for that. And until we meet again, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other because why the fuck not? It's free. And as always, game hard or die trying. Bye, guys.